This is the weekly tarot reading for August 22nd through the 26th of 2016. Now I align myself with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit Hekterios. Please communicate the truth to me through these cards so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Thank you and solidity. Please give us your guidance for this week. Okay. So So the first card that we have is the Ten of Wands. So we're starting off this week, unfortunately, with a little bit of a need to push through some hard work, okay? There's some hard work going into this week that we are aware of and that we need to start taking care of. But pace yourself, okay? Because this card carries the warning of exhaustion or kind of being overburdened and overworked. So make sure that you pace yourself and take care of things. Maybe make a list, okay? And tackle a few things at a time. And make sure that you take some needed rest and breaks in between, okay? Now the next card that we have is the Eight of Wands. This card is about swift progress towards your goals, okay, happening this week. It's really a card of communication and messages, okay? Now this could be with other people, or it could also be signs, omens, and synchronicities, okay, that are just like from the universe, from source, whatever you believe in, communicating with you and giving you some guidance, okay? But really, it could also be from people, which some would also say that those are also signs and synchronicities. And these messages are bringing you good news and kind of guidance in the direction that you need to go. And they might bring you some information that is key information towards progressing towards your goals, okay? So keep an eye out for that. This card also sometimes means love connection. Okay. But either way, there's a sense of forward movement with these communications that are taking place, okay? It might be you who needs to send letters, emails, and stuff like that in order to move towards your goals. That might be part of the work and hard work and stuff that you need to take care of this week. Now, the final card that we have is the Hanged Man. In this deck, it's called the Traitor, okay? This card is about a time of pause and delay, a time of surrender and sacrifice when we have to seek out a new perspective, a new mindset, a new way of being that will allow us to move forward and advance on our path, okay? So by the end of this week, you either will achieve a new state of being, a new mindset, and a way of doing things, or you will get to a point to where you can't go any further until you do that, okay? Now, this card is not a bad thing, okay? A lot of people think that the Hanged Man is bad, but really it's about a much needed period of waiting, okay? And it's a period of time in your life when things just aren't moving and things become stagnant, which kind of contradicts the meaning of this card. But I'll tie it together in a minute. But what this card means is a time of stagnation. There's no forward movement. And it's giving you, what that does is that gives you time to change yourself and to change your mindset. Now, I feel like this entire reading is probably still the aftermath of the eclipse that we had on the full moon. I'm seeing this, that the changes and transformations that the eclipse brought are not done, okay? They're still undergoing the process of transition and change, okay? So there is progress being made, but it's not done, okay? The changes and transitions aren't done. So even though that there's progress being made this week, there's a sense that there's still more changes to come before you get to where you're going, okay? That's kind of the only way I know how to say this. So just be aware of that. Be aware that there's some internal changes that you need to make, and work on. Okay, maybe this hard work is an internal process, all right? For some of y'all, maybe it's an external process. Maybe it's both, okay? When we change ourselves, because of the laws of the universe, when we change ourselves, the world around us shifts, okay? When we change internally, something happens that shifts the world around us and causes change, okay? So let's work on ourselves this week. That's what I'm seeing. There might be also some physical work that you need to do, and don't let that block you from also doing internal work. Like, don't let your exoteric work distract you from doing internal work as well this week, okay? Make sure that you make time for yourself and make time for both of these things. Pace yourself really so you don't get too exhausted to then do the internal work. And be patient with yourself, okay? A lot of times we have a lot of patience for people and situations in our lives, but not with ourselves. And this card is letting you know, give yourself a break, okay? Don't be so harsh and demanding and critical of yourself, okay? Because you are a living and growing thing, okay? You need to look at yourself without judgment, all right? Be aware that you are a student here on earth, okay? Your soul is here to learn. And so don't be so critical and harsh. Know that we are all the Fool card in the tarot, okay? No one is perfect. We're all here on this journey to learn. So don't judge yourself or be too harsh, okay? Let yourself be the Fool and just accept it enjoy it and learn as much as you can, okay? Let me see if there's anything else coming through for this week's message. Just that there really is signs and synchronicities happening around you that are trying to get you to learn these lessons, okay? So make sure that you pay really close attention to that. And until the weekend reading, I hope you all have a good week, and blessed be.